A hunch or intuition is creativity trying to tell you something. That's a quote by Frank Capra, or Capra. He's an Italian film director, and I really like that. And it's cool because I've been looking for a quote about intuition for a while now. I wanted to talk about intuition for this artwork because I picked this photograph purely out of an intuitive moment. It wasn't like a massive moment, but I just saw this photo and I was like, that's really cool. And I just took a spontaneous decision to work on this photo for the next video. And it's also because I've been reading about a book called I'm Pilgrim by Terry Hayes, where he talks about this guy who is so good at what he does. He's a spy for the American government, and he's so good at what he does that he goes to a crime scene or whatever scene, and then he doesn't have to think too much about it. He just lets intuition take over, and his hunches are always almost right. And I know it's fiction, I know it's made up, but I thought that's quite a good way of looking at things, because as artists we make decisions based on hunches a lot. For example, I've got like at least 100 photos on my computer lined up for me to do art from, and there's no way I have time to analyze them and look at them and decide on which one I should do for the next one. You know, sometimes I just scroll through my social media or my computer, and then I just let a photo jump out at me depending on what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And so this was one of them. There's no specific decision why I used this photo, but I thought it was cool. And sometimes when it comes to intuition, that's all there is to it. It's just cool. It just feels right. Anyway, with this painting, if you realized, I didn't have any line drawing or tracing. I didn't have any outlines. I just went freestyle on it. I just put down huge blocks of paints and just scattered them all over the place. No shapes to it. And to be honest, I didn't know how it was going to turn out. It was almost an act of trust in the process. There was no line work telling me how far I went. There were no outlines telling me the limits of my painting. There was nothing like that. Everything was free flow. It was freestyle. And so that's also the reason why I really like this painting. Not necessarily for the way it turned out, not necessarily because it looks like a certain way, but because of the story it involves and the fact that I had to make decisions based on intuition, not based on thinking. And I believe that in a world where we inhabit, where there's so much content out there, there's so much art out there. Today I was scrolling through Tumblr and through DeviantArt, and I was baffled by the amount of art there. There's millions and millions of people producing art every day. And if you really think about it, that should depress you, because we are all trying to create work here, and what's going to make our work stand out? And I believe what's going to make our work stand out is intuition. Maybe what's going to make your work more unique is for you to trust your intuition, for you to trust your hunches. Don't listen to other people, don't try to do what other people are doing. Just follow your gut feeling. Just do what you feel is the right thing to do. And I think that is intuition. That is creativity trying to talk to us, trying to communicate through us, trying to give birth to art, I guess. That sounds weird, but yeah. So again, thanks so much for listening to this video and watching this video. I hope you have a great day or night or week. Stay out of trouble.